Welcome to the Maryland Mortgage Rate Weekly Mortgage Market Update for the week of July 6, 2015. Hello, I'm John Thomas with Prime Residential Mortgage. Here to give you an update. Well, last week was good for Maryland mortgage rates. Mortgage rates were actually able to end the week lower than they started for the first time in a while. Take a look at the bond chart on the screen. Mortgage bonds on this big downward trend, which is moving rates up. But on last week, they were able to hit a bottom, rebound higher on Friday with the big green candle you see there. And that was after the jobs report came out. But the big issue that's been helping bonds is Greece. Right now, Greece needs a bailout. They had a bailout offer. They rejected it. They're doing a referendum vote on Sunday to see if the people want to accept it or not. That referendum vote, 61% no. Markets are not going to like that. We're projecting the stock market to sell off Monday morning, bond market to rally. So we're going to recommend floating a Maryland mortgage rate to start the week to see if mortgage bonds can improve and help lower interest rates. So recommend floating. Now the big news last week, which was on Thursday, was the jobs report for June 2015. That came out at 223,000 jobs created, below expectations of 230. But the big news in there looked like the unemployment rate had dropped from 5.5 to 5.3%. Looks like good news, but it's not. The reason it dropped was because over 400,000 people dropped out of the workforce, which dropped out of the calculation. That's what lowered the number, not people going back to work. And we can see this if we look at the labor force participation rate, which measures everyone that's 16 years and older eligible to work that's actually working. That number dropped from 62.9 to 62.6%, which is a 38-year low. That tells the real story. People are not going back to work. They're actually just dropping out of the workforce. They don't calculate in the unemployment rate. So we'll have to keep an eye on that going forward. And then in other economic news, consumer confidence, though, for June 2015 surged higher to 101.4, above expectations, and a big jump from May's reading of 94.6. Consumer confidence is up because people are feeling better about the improving job market. We'll have to see if we can maintain that because this past jobs report did not look like it's going to continue. In the housing news, pending home sales for May 2015 were up 0.9% from April, but the big news is they're up 10.4% from May of 2014. Best number in 9 years. So pending home sales measures the number of contracts on existing homes that are for sale. So that is good news in the resale market, showing a strong housing market. So it's still a great time to get out there and buy a home. In other housing news, Congress has a bill before them, which is a real important bill on flood insurance. It's to help put private money back into flood insurance. Right now, most flood insurance has gotten through the government. The act is called the Flood Insurance Market Parity and Modernization Act. The legislation addresses two big concerns, which are preventing private money to come back in flood insurance, which could lower premiums. The first one is lack of clarity as to what constitutes acceptable private flood insurance. And the second one, uncertainty about the effect of private insurance on the continuous coverage requirement. So hopefully that bill can move through Congress. Would definitely help out the flood insurance by bringing in some private insurance. And then in USDA is working on files as of Friday, July 3rd, submitted June 23rd. It's about a 10-day lag, so make sure you're not doing any contracts in less than 45 days on the USDA. And if your lender's slow, make it 60. In the local news, the next first-time homebuyer seminar is in Towson, Maryland. That's Saturday, July 25th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Baltimore Sheraton North Hotel, right there on Delaney Road. You can register for that by giving us a call, 410-412-3319, or online, www.marylandhomebuyersseminars.com. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.